Head fake. Boom shakalaka.
So what we do at the end of this is we go through a stack of Topps baseball cards. Are you a baseball guy at all? I know you're a basketball guy.
Yeah, but not as much as I should. But the Phillies are looking amazing.
Phillies are the most fun team in baseball right now.
Yeah.
I got their minor league team, Steel Pigs. I got a Steel Pigs hat because I like the fucking colors. But I'm a Giants fan. We're doing all right. Yeah. But the Phils are the most fun. So what we do is this is from 1996, which, fuck, how old were you in 96?
4.
Fuck it. Yeah. Dude, you're not going to know any of these guys, but you might know some of them. So what we do is, I guess I'm going to have to be your Sherpa on this. We go through these, and we have 2 piles. We have Krusty or Keep. If it's like an all-star, someone you know, or someone worth it, you keep it. And if it's Krusty, we get rid of it. And then I just picked out a slab, but they're stuck to each other, so I'm unsticking them. I'm not looking at them. We're moving back to basketball after this break in recording. I'm going to get some 94. We had 89, which you wouldn't have known.
No, I might know 89.
89?
Yeah.
We went through a whole box of cards from 89 NBA hoops.
Okay.
On our last pack, this is insane. On our last pack, Sal Vulcano pulled the only Michael Jordan.
Wow.
We had done a whole box on this podcast, and he finally pulled not even an all-star, like a real Jordan card, which was fucking nuts. I feel like I want to give you a couple more just in case they're not good.
But yeah, no, basketball, I'm good any year.
You're good any year?
Any year.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll feel bad that we don't have any NBA cards, so when we'll have you come back and do maybe even just a card segment soon when I get the new cards, because it's fun. It's fun going back and being like, Vinny Del Negro, I remember this guy. Or like Greg Ostertag. Yeah. And you're like, yeah, absolutely. But this is good. I know baseball enough. The reason I like baseball is we can make fun of these guys and how they look. So just each card, show me who you got, and I'll tell you if they're crusty or not.
Okay, so we just grab any first one?
You just go through the whole stack.
Andy
Benez. Andy Benez. That's a fucking mid-90s goatee right there. What you're looking at right there?
Yeah.
That is a... Can you believe this thing, the internet? Goatee. But Andy, never heard of him? Seattle Mariner? Crusty pile it is.
This one.
Oh, this is like one of those prospect cards. Yeah. So what's fun about this is sometimes Jermaine Dye. All right, Jermaine Dye ended up having a good career. Jermaine Dye could fucking ball. So Yamil Benitez, don't remember him. Trey Beeman and Angel Evacara from the Rockies. Jermaine Dye is the only one that I know, but baseball fans might know different. But this is good. Crusty pile.
All right.
Who is this? John Nunley? Not going to go in the keeper pile. We're having fun. That's an Office Space joke. Welcome to the Krusty. Damn, you're not getting anybody.
Yeah.
Jacob Broomfield, I've heard of. Pittsburgh Pirates. From Atlanta. Played with the Reds, then the Pirates. You know, sometimes these guys have careers, and by 96, you're like, I don't even know who this guy is. Who do you got? Kirk Abbott. Kirk Abbott, good career with the Florida Marlins. Jumped around. I think he played for the A's at one point. But this guy's, dude, those Marlin jerseys, check those out. Those colors, I would rock those now. They need to bring those back. Marlins, bring the teal. Teal and the black.
The Marlins, that was an expansion team.
Yeah, 93, they were expansion with the Rockies.
Okay.
The Colorado Rockies and the Florida Marlins were the 2 expansion teams. Oh, fuck. I'm going to fuck his name up, but I know who this guy is from playing video games, but I don't know how to say his name. Geronimo Barrara.
Good first name.
Yeah, Geronimo's a fucking sick name. Geronimo's a sick name. I don't know if as a white person if you can name your kid Geronimo, but I think you should. If you're a pro skateboarder, name your kid Geronimo.
Okay, I see a good card in there, but
we'll get to it.
Yeah,
Aaron Seeley. Sorry, these are the ones I like where they do mid-action shot. And it looks like that guy's arm looks like it's popping out of its socket.
Yeah,
that's what I love about it. Where you're like, oh, that's a fucking cool throw. Who we got? John Smiley, hell of a pitcher. John Smiley could throw for the Reds, played for the Pirates, had a cup of coffee with the Twins. Always got to use cup of coffee when you're talking baseball. My favorite term. Cup of coffee in the big time. Denny Martinez does not look like a pro athlete. You tell me this doesn't look like an assistant principal you worked for.
Yeah. But I love those type of guys that they look horrible but just get the job done.
Unassuming.
Yeah.
Unassuming athletes, coolest shit in the world. It's like a guy you show up at the YMCA and you're like, this fucking guy? You go, you know, he played at Duke for 2 years? And you're like, oh, fuck. I love unassuming athletes. Who we got? Brian McRae. Cool picture at the Ivy at Wrigley Field with the sunglasses. Cool shot. Got the name of an R&B singer, Brian McRae. That's something that your aunt gets horny to. Where she's like, oh, you got the new Brian McRae album.
This name kind of sounds familiar to me.
Jeff Kent.
I should know this.
Now, I'm going to tell you about Jeff Kent. This is when he played for the Mets. Jeff Kent played for the Mets for a long time, but then ended up a San Francisco Giant. And he batted behind, I think he led into Barry Bonds. He might have bat third and Bonds batted fourth. Jeff Kent, notorious dickhead, was a real big clubhouse problem to the fact that I think him and Barry Bonds might have fought. But they also said Barry Bonds was an asshole. But Jeff Kent, great mustache. No one can take that away from you, sir. I'm doing that in the keeper pile just because that's him with the Mets. Pedro Munoz, classic. Again, unassuming athlete face. You wouldn't think that guy was incredible at baseball. But he was.
Now I know this name.
Now, this is the name you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla played for the Pirates, played for the Mets, went to the Orioles, then signed the infamous Bobby Bonilla, Happy Bobby Bonilla Day, where he signed a contract where he gets like $1 million or $2 million every year on this one day for his signing bonus with the Mets. Is it with the Mets? I think so. Only their front office could make a deal that fucking horrific. Shout out Bobby Bonilla, though. Played for the Pirates with Barry Bonds. Very fun. Paul Molitor, great player. Played for the Blue Jays. Was a Brewer forever, then played for the Blue Jays. But yeah, Paul Molitor could fucking go. I'm keeping him in the keeper pile. Just because these are... I mean, you know about David Justice, right?
Yeah.
David Justice... I hated the Braves.
No, I know the Braves used to run it.
They used to be in the NL West, which is weird. Before 93, before the Rockies and the Marlins came, everything was all fucked up, and the Braves were in the NL West with the Giants. The Braves were so good. They were like the Patriots. Just every year you were like, oh, the Bobby Bonilla contract. Bonilla hasn't played baseball game since 2001. But he continues to be paid until he's 72 years old, turning $5.9 million into $30 million thanks to a deferred contract with a whopping 8% interest rate. So he got a contract with an 8% interest rate. Bobby was owed $5.9 million when the Mets cut the aging player in 1999. So after this, so he returned to the Mets and bought out the rest of his contract. Instead of paying him the sum up front, then Mets owner Fred Wilpon cut a deal with Bonilla's camp. The Mets would pay Bonilla in installments with annual interest every year from 2011 to 2035.
Wow.
How do you not know about inflation? How do you not know about inflation? And how do you not know that that's... Dude, he got a VIG. That's fucking nuts. Good job, Bobby Bonilla. He's definitely in the keeper pile. Yeah. Just for his contractual... I mean, so David Justice was on... the coolest Braves team, winning World Series, 91 World Series champions, I think. They had like the best pitching, but he dated Halle Berry before anybody. I think he married her. He was with Halle, like...
That's crazy.
Like Halle Berry before she became... I mean, she's still hot.
But like Flintstones Halle Berry.
Before.
Oh.
He had like Halle... Yes. But he had Flintstones Halle... He had like Halle Berry. Good job, David Justice. And he could hit like a motherfucker, even though I hated him when he was on the Braves.
Wow, then that was probably like Boomerang Halle Berry.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
No, he got Boomerang Halle Berry.
Yeah. I don't know baseball. I know Halle Berry. Yeah.
You know, that's so funny. For the rest of the cards, I have to tell Anthony in terms of Halle Berry. So Bobby Bonilla got paid Swordfish Halle Berry. He showed himself, but he got it. Lee Tinsley, I know the name, don't really know him. Great shot with those old school fucking sunglasses running the bases. Who's this? John Olliard? Don't know, but dude, look at this. So sometimes they'd let guys in the infield while they're fielding wear batting helmets, but they look just like shiny, crusty. They look like special needs helmets. So it's crazy to be good at baseball and be like, I'm not special needs. I'm just worried about my head getting hit. But yeah, he was a left-handed first baseman. Oh, that's because he was playing first base. I don't know if first baseman wore those hats a lot. And then who's the last guy? Dude, this is such a great crusty card. Scott Lewis. Look at the way his expression on that card. He does not want to be running, dude. Yeah. That guy's not having fun.
Wow. That name just blew my mind because I definitely just thought that was Lewis.
Is it Scott Lewis?
No. You said it right.
Scott Lewis or Lewis? Watch his family at home be like, it is Lewis. You fucking, the big-headed idiot got it wrong. It's Scott Lewis. Definitely going to the crusty pile. Dude, these are some good ones, though. David Justice, Paul Molitor, Bobby Bonilla, and Jeff Kent. It's a solid fucking go, dude. You got some good ones. Do you have a special out on YouTube?
No, not yet. Just my podcast.
Well, check out your podcast.
Yeah.
What's it called?
My podcast, We Want More.
We Want More.
We Want More.
Dude, you got some fucking great clips.
Thank you.
Check it out.
Yeah, More with 2 O's. Basically, we talk about current events, random topics, and at the end, we review a Tubi movie.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Tubi's the new B films, dude.
Yeah.
They're the new B movies.
Because the thing about Tubi, so there is classics on there. Like you'll just go on there. You might want to watch Jumanji or New Jack City, but then anybody could upload a movie. So as long as you got the equipment, and I like it because even if you make a bad movie, it still takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
So you might watch a movie and it's like you might just tell they didn't have a boom mic.
Yeah.
Or like you'll see somebody make a phone call in the movie, but the phone is still on the home screen.
I love that. I love shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dude. Yeah. I love that you guys do that. We Want More of the podcast. Also, Tubi is the new public access.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, look at this. These guys really thought they had something. Have you found one you liked?
Yeah, I found a bunch that I like. Yeah.
That's like, oh, that's actually a good movie.
Yeah, like the Detroit scene, the Detroit Tubi scene is amazing because you'll watch a movie and it's like it'll be the same cast from like the same like 5 movies. Like it seems like they're making a movie once a week. And also it's this one director that I like. You'll watch a movie and he'll have on merch from another one of his movies.
That's fun. I love that.
So
shit.
It's like they got their
crossovers.
Yeah,
crossover in the Detroit Tubi universe.
Yeah, it's like they got their own MCU with like the drug dealers and strippers out there.
I love it, dude. I love that shit. Make sure you check out the podcast. We Want More. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, dude.
No, anytime.